Mr. Chairman, thank you very much, and my first appreciation goes to the original co-sponsors of this legislation, Mr. Honda, who has served ably as the co-chair of the Asian Pacific Caucus, has really brought a sense of education to members of Congress. He's given us a roadmap, and we thank him so very much for his courage. And I do join my good friend, the chairman of the subcommittee, in citing the late Congressman Masui, who, as you well know, always whispered in our ear about the right thing to do, starting with the internment of Japanese Americans in World War II, and certainly our former colleague Congressman Mineta. I hope that there are women of comfort who are here and alive. And to my good friends who have raised concerns, let me publicly acknowledge that even though I'm a generation or more away from slavery, apologies matter. And if I had the power to apologize to these women and it made a difference, Mr. Honda, I would apologize, frankly apologize. I've had the honor of serving as a member of the Human Rights Caucus that our chairman has led, founded since I came to this Congress. And there's never a moment when I join in the caucus meetings that I'm not moved by the long list of human rights violations around the world. I think it is, in fact, a sin for us to remain silent. Japan is a good friend, but they have consistently refused to acknowledge the harshness of the lives of comfort women. And I simply want to put into the record these words, as I think it is extremely important to ensure that we make mention of the tragedies. The words are cruelty, including gang rape, forced abortions, humiliation, sexual violence resulting in mutilation, death, or eventual suicide. These are debasing, inhuman actions that women who may live today, or some who have passed, had to experience. This is a vital step forward. And might I say to my good friend, Mr. Paul, and we have agreed, as Congresswoman Woolsey has said, on many issues. As he speaks, there are committees in this majority who are looking at habeas corpus and Guantanamo Bay violations right as we speak. We understand what our challenge is, and I would join anyone in closing Guantanamo Bay. But I want Japan to know that this nation has chastised itself. We went through an enormous debate on the question of slavery and an apology and whether it was relevant to ask those who had nothing to do with it. We finally agreed that an apology meant a whole lot. I want my colleagues to know that just last week they voted on the Emmett Till bill. We chastised ourselves. We said that cold cases of violence and murder in the civil rights era, it was important to go forward and to prosecute those cases. We in America has accepted that there are times when we must go back and correct the record. So I think that this resolution, beyond the courage of the co-sponsors, of which we all will be, is a reflection of our friendship and affection for modern-day Japan, to be able to move forward by accepting this resolution, acknowledging a public official apology, and acknowledging that the words that have so described the humiliation of these women, sexual slavery, forced abortions, humiliation, and otherwise, are deserving of an apology. For those of us who wish that we could apologize and for it to mean something, let me simply end my remarks by thanking the chairman and the ranking member and saying to all those who may hear my voice, I apologize, we apologize. We owe you a debt of appreciation for what you have suffered. It is our commitment to join with Japan to acknowledge this atrocity and to make it whole and to make it right. I yield back.